this Friday evening. The College of the Canyons Cougars and the Ventura Pirates in a WSC crossover. I'm Matt Robinson, glad to have you along with us as always here on the Cougar Sports Network. Well, College of the Canyons in a little bit of a rough patch right now. They've lost their last two, dropped a home game against Moore Park last week on Friday, about a week, or exactly a week ago, a 3-1 loss, and then lost to Santa Barbara earlier this week on Wednesday, a 3-1 set loss in that one as well. So Cougars trying to find a way to bounce back a little bit, turn things around. It's, like we said, been a rough start, just 5-6 on the year for College of the Canyons, trying to turn their season around a little bit, get going once again, as they've won just 2 sets in their last 2 matches. Their last win came on the road against El Camino, a sweep, or excuse me, here at home against Mount San Jacinto, a sweep. So trying to get back into the winning ways here against a 5-5 Ventura team that has won 5 straight WSC North championships. They've won 4 of their last 5, starting to come along. Had a 1-4 start, their worst since 2019, but trying to turn things around here are the Ventura Pirates. For College of the Canyons, they've started to find a way to spread the ball a little bit more offensively in their last few games. In their last loss here on the Cougar Sports Network against Moore Park, they had 7 different Cougars with a kill in the match, as Ana Vasquez led the way with 7 kills on 30 attacks, while Leah Gilly had 6 kills in the match on 16 attacks. Sophia Miranda followed up with 5 on 23. So the Cougars spreading the ball a little bit better. Their net defense has been a very strong part of the team so far this year. The Cougars right now with 81 total blocks, 19th best in the state. They had 17 block assists against Moore Park. Cougars have had 32 solo blocks coming into the season. Actually, those numbers are wrong. They actually have 41 solo blocks coming into the season. We were coming into this game this season, which is 12th best in the state of California. So they've been very, very good at the net so far this year. Just 1-2 at home, though, this season, trying to turn things around, find their footing here on Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage. As like we said, it's been a rough go. Haven't had a lot of opportunities yet this season at home. Get one here against a very game Ventura team. A tough schedule. Doesn't get much easier for College of the Canyons. They begin WSC South play October 2nd against Citrus. Then they match up with Glendale, Bakersfield, and Santa Monica in their first 4 conference matchups this season before they get a chance to take on West LA, who at times has struggled over the last few years. A game on the schedule that you look at that should be a victory for College of the Canyons as we get ready to go here. COC and Ventura. College of the Canyons co-head coaches are Lisa Hooper and Clay Timmons. For Ventura, Brad Lyons, the head coach for the Pirates once again this season. Pirates trying to fire things up. The Cougars, if we look at the rankings right now, find themselves in the top 25 so far this season. They're sitting at 21st in the state of California, which is, for College of the Canyons, as we said, a relatively solid number for COC, despite being 5-6. Ventura actually outside of the top 25 due to that 1-4 start. And hoping to turn things around, find themselves squeaked into the top 25. For the Pirates, Talia Behrens, Daphne Raymond, and Natalie Bear up front. The libero is Sadie Lishman. Kenna Shamlofel is in the back row along with Shia Daniels. For College of the Canyons, Madison Andrews getting the start up front along with Sophia Miranda and Riley Booth. Ana Vasquez will start things off in the back row serving. She'll have the center of Morgan Dumlow and Presley Golfany as the libero, as she has been for most of the year. As Vasquez sends it over, and we are underway. First swing of the match will go to Raymond, who misses. Canyons gets one over, kept up by Ventura, just popped back across. Vasquez from the back row gets it through the block, and the Cougars have a 1-0 advantage. So we'll stay with the Vasquez serve. A little sloppy to start. Neither team really in system at the beginning. Lishman can't handle the serve, and Canyons with a 2-0 advantage. Another rough handle from Lishman again. Canyons with a 3-0 lead all off the Vasquez serve. Vasquez this year, from the service line, 16 aces on the season. Ventura will get their first points of the match. They go inside to Daphne Raymond. Raymond, 39 kills on 95 attacks and 11 errors coming into the match. For Ventura, it's a very spread offense. Kelly Cahill, Shia Daniels, both up over 40 kills on the year. Overpass on the set from Canyons, and the Cougars are able to keep up despite Raymond's attempt to drive it down. And then Daniels will get the kill. Back-to-back points for Ventura. And Loeffel to serve, sends it wide. Canyons to take a 4-2 advantage. Presley Golfany back to serve. Golfany 20 aces on the season. New libero in there for Ventura. And Bryce Swain. Ventura on an back-set slide towards Barons. Knocks it in. Barons, who's got 41 kills on the season, now back to serve. Sends long. Ventura, another service error. They've struggled at the service line this year with 66 errors. Not quite as bad as Canyons, though, with 101, which is one of the worst in the state this season. Serving hasn't always been there. Leah Gilly into the match for the first time today. Drives one in on an overpass. As the setter Bear tried to get a hand on it and keep it on the Ventura side of the net. Could not. Service error wide on Canyons. So 6-4 Canyons here in the first set. Rutherford back serving. Miranda will just fall it into space. On a little running swing, just dropped it in between the Ventura defense. The Cougars with a 7-4 advantage. Caitlin Vazin back serving for College of the Canyons. Ventura will get a sling off the near side this time from Cahill. Cahill, their leading attacker coming into the match with 42 kills. Freshman out of Bakersfield, California, went to Liberty High School. Here's Shy Daniels, a freshman out of Buena High School in Ventura. Daniels will set Vasquez off the strong side. Good dig off the tip from Daniels. Cahill sends long. Daniels will go back to a 9-5 advantage. Nine six as Ventura adds another. So back and forth we go. Canyons off the strength of that early 3-0 run with a 3-point lead here, 9-6 in the first set. Dolphiny handles the serve. Dumlau able to pop it over on two, but Ventura cleans it up for the moment, and then a two off the block from McKenna Champloful. Ventura within two. So 9-7 now in favor of Canyons. Give another one to the Pirates. Ventura as close as they've been since the start of the match. Back within one at 9-8. Pirates, good job keeping the ball up for the moment. Andrews, now a joust at the net, popped back onto the Canyon side. They'll set Vasquez, who rolls it in. Fishman handles. Long cross the net set. Boslin couldn't handle it clean. Ventura's evened us up at 9. Brand new first set here, 9-all. Cougars try and set Vasquez, but Dumlau's set made her stop in her tracks, and it was just a wide set. And so the Cougars, after a good start to the match, now find themselves trailing for the first time, 10-9. There's a good kill for College of the Canyons. Morgan Dumlau back serving even at 10-all. Daniels handles. She'll get a swing from the 3-meter line that the Cougars will keep up. They try and set Booth, and she just couldn't swipe it over the net. Cahill back serving now. We'll drive it in with the left hand, and Vazin will handle. Canyons goes inside to Andrews, who's able to find the kill. Maybe a little bit of a miss hit from Andrews, but it scores nonetheless. Ana Vasquez back serving now. It's interesting for Ventura. We look at the bench. Samantha Polisto, the assistant coach, actually up off the bench and running most of the sets here for Ventura. Red Lane's certainly up off the bench and talking as well, but he's more of just running the service game. Ventura serves Golfini. Cougars can't get it over as a missed hit from Miranda that time. Ventura with their largest lead of the match at 2, 13-11. Shamlofel back to serve. 20 aces on the season for Shamlofel. Sends long that time on an error. But the official at the chair official overrules it, says no, that was in. And Clay Timmons going to call a timeout. 14-11, Ventura timeout on the floor will go as well here on the Cougar Sports Network. First set action, COC and Ventura.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
14-11 in favor of Ventura here as we continue on. First set action, College of the Canyons and the Ventura Pirates. Women's volleyball here on a Friday. Upcoming schedule here on the Cougar Sports Network. And plenty of action for you here as College of the Canyons will be on the football field once again tomorrow. Just trying to get our graphic up there for you. We got football tomorrow, 1 p.m. against Santa Barbara, our opener for the National Northern League tomorrow. Soccer doubleheader coming up on Tuesday. Women's soccer against Glendale to open their conference season in the WSC South. And then men's soccer against Chaffee. Women's volleyball back in action here on Friday, October 4th at 6 p.m. And then we'll have them again on Wednesday the 9th before women's soccer on a Friday night. Point for Canyons on a little miscue from Ventura, as Madison Andrews will get credit with a kill. Presley Golfini back to serve here for College of the Canyons. That one blocked partially at the net by Gillian Miranda. Canyons does a good job just to keep it off the floor. Power tip that time from Daniels doesn't fall. The Cougars scouted it, but then Booth can't get it over the net. Block was there anyway, so Ventura another point. Booth has gotten a little bit more run today. She'll come out as Savannah Anaya will take over. And the Cougars, they need Anaya, Savannah Anaya, Riley Booth, all to get going. We talk about trying to spread the offense. Anna Vasquez leading the way with 114 kills. And you have Leia Gilly with 89. And then you fall all the way down to Madison Andrews and Sophia Miranda, who have 40 and 41 respectively. So trying to find some more depth in the attack is College of the Canyons. Certainly we've seen a little bit of that today as they try and work around. They go inside Gilly, but a great dig by Boyso. Ventura just has to play it over. Again, Gilly, that time off the block in death. Didn't get all of it, but got enough. Canyons back within 2. That first one from Gilly was rocket. That was a great dig by Boyso on the dive. Bryce Swain will check back in as the libero. Savannah Anaya back to serve. Will send long. (16-13) in favor of Ventura. First set here from the Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage. Thank you so much for joining us as always here on the Cougar Sports Network. Another rocket from Gilly. The Shamlofel that time kept up with one hand. Canyon scouts the tip from Ventura. Miranda, then a joust at the net. And we continue to rally here. Dig from Shamlofel again. Cahill tipped at the net. Canyons didn't think it got over. Ventura sends long on the swing from Shy Daniels. The Cougars back within 2. For Ventura, just 3 sophomores on the roster this year for the Pirates. Bryce Swain, Skylar Rutherford, and Liz Shalday. The only sophomores on the unit. Everybody else freshmen, so a very, very young squad for Ventura. You compare that to Canyons, who has 6 sophomores on the roster this year. And it's really, the more sophomores you can build in on a yearly basis, the better potential your roster has, as you're not trying to break in a fresh team, but it's every 2 years in the 3C2A. Fresh bodies coming in, fresh bodies bodies coming out. It's very tough to build a sustained program, something that Ventura has done a very good job of. Always a top contender in the state. Canyons has done a really good job of it over the last number of years as well, making the state playoffs a number of years in a row. Trying to get back to that point this year. The swings for Vasquez doesn't go. Pirates will get one over, and they just get a kill from Cahill. It wasn't a great swing, but she angled it enough at the net on the cut that the Cougars really just couldn't pass it very well. So Canyons trying to get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2022, as they missed out on it last year. (18-15) in favor of Ventura. Make it 18-16 as the Cougars get another point. Ventura gets another on a solid swing. Cougars get one back as Ana Vasquez drives it in. Good rhythm that time from Canyons in the system. Vasquez now back to serve. Service ace and a mishandle from Swain. A timeout called by Ventura, their first of the match. 20-19 in favor of the Pirates. Take a timeout here on the Cougar Sports Network. First set action, we come back.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Back inside Lee Smelser Court at the Cougar Cage, women's volleyball, 20-19 in favor of Ventura as we continue on here in this first set. Cougars trying to get back in the win column, get back to 500. Just a game below 500. Look at the upcoming schedule for Ventura. They start their conference season on Wednesday against Cuesta. Then they go against Moorpark, LA Mission, and Santa Barbara. Moorpark, one of the best teams in the state this year, ranked at number 9. LA Mission at 14. And Santa Barbara, no slouch at 16. So the schedule for Ventura doesn't get any easier. And it's just amazing with how many good teams in the WSC North and the WSC South. You look at Ventura's run of 5 straight WSC North championships, makes it even more impressive considering they have teams that are consistently ranked in the top 25. And for the Cougars getting to the state tournament, or the state finals portion of the 3C2A tournament over the last number of years, a couple of times, had it in back-to-back years, makes their run as of late even more impressive as well, considering how good the WSC South tends to be when you look at the rankings right now in the WSC South. We talk about a Bakersfield team that's in the top 25, a Santa Monica team that's in the top 25, the Cougars in the top 25, Antelope Valley, Glendale, Citrus all trying to get up to that point as well. Usually always put on tough contests. Ventura with a 21-20 advantage. Block at the net. Pirates can't get it back over. And the net presence for Canyons with Andrews and Anaya there wins out for CUC, seeing why they're one of the best blocking teams in the state this season. Billy checks in his Golfany back to serve. Ventura tried to set up a little slide for Barons, could not. Miranda goes high off the block. Bump set, soft touch. Hit the top of the tape, and the Cougars will clean it up. Anaya goes long. Ventura back out in front. Had the right idea, did Savannah Anaya, just couldn't get it to roll in. Boyso in to serve for the Pirates here. Golfany handles. Cougars inside to Gilly. Just drives it off the block. But it was actually into the block. Sorry, I thought the point was to Canyons, but it was actually to Ventura, as Gilly didn't quite get it over the net. And a timeout, Clay Timmons and Lisa Hooper. They want to talk about it. You're trailing by 2 in this first set. It's been a struggle for Canyons to get off in the first set. For the last couple of games, as we said, fell down 2 sets to none to both Moorpark and Santa Barbara. Finished off a third set to send it to 4, but then ultimately lost it 4. You look for the Cougars. They actually had a 2 sets to none lead against Cerritos here on their home floor and ended up losing the match 3 sets to 2. Got swept by Long Beach, got swept by Mesa. They swept Miracosta and El Camino, swept San Jacinto. So, haven't played a lot of deep matches. Really, it comes down to, for them, as it has been for the last couple of years, if they can get through the first set, pick up a win, they give themselves a much better chance. Right now, trailing by 2. Ventura goes back to serve with Boyso here. Boyso, just 1 ace coming into the match. Anaya on handle. Canyons inside Gilly. Actually going to point back for COC. Boyso checking out. Barron's going to go to the back row here and then sub right back out as Lishman comes in. One of the dual liberos for Ventura. Jamlofel handles the Anaya serve. That one off the block and out. Set point for Ventura. Or excuse me, not set point for Ventura. As I think that one went into the antenna. So we're even at 23 all. Excuse me, as the chair umpire pointed the wrong direction. Ventura this time has it. Set point now for Ventura. Skylar Rutherford in to serve. Daniels goes inside to Gilly, kept up. Pirates just have to play a free ball over. Dumlau on 2. Good dig by the libero Lishman. Canyons again to Gilly, a hot shot handle. Dolphiny a bump set. Miranda to try and keep the set alive. No. Cahill falling back. Good diving dig by Dumlau. Cougars get it over as we continue to rally. And they get the point. Canyons does. Ventura couldn't get it back across. Out of system that time on the point, but you'll take it nonetheless. And we'll play bonus here in this first set as Caitlin Bassett will go back to serve. Good effort from both sides on that last point. Cahill that time the lefty with a fastball that fires past the Canyons defense. It's interesting because usually that would be the strong side for most right-handers. And it kind of is a change of a look with Callie Cahill, the lefty, working really as an opposite there. Kind of can throw off the defense. Set point number 2 here in the first set is Shy Daniels back to serve. Bad pass from Vazin, but the Cougars able to clean it up. Vasquez going to keep the set alive. Bump set assist that time for Presley Golfany. She'll check out. Leah Gilly back to serve. Gilly's been good from the service line the last 2 years. 11 aces this season. Cahill that time working as an opposite hitter, or an outside hitter. Drives it off the block. Cahill off the left side, her strong, or off the right side, excuse me, her strong side. And now Sadie Lishman back to serve. Sadie Lishman, excuse me, back to serve. Set point 3 for Ventura. Lishman short float. Cougars tried to set back row to Vazin. She just had to roll it over, so now Ventura a chance. And finish off the first set. Barron strides it home. 27-25, first set victory for Ventura. So we'll move to second set action when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for second set action. Connection and Waffle back to serve. Bowsing an overpass. So Ventura will get the first swing. They will not get a touch in the net, though, on the swing from Daniels, and Daniels will get the first point, despite an errant pass on their first opportunity on serve receive here in this second set. Big Illy back to serve. Tips it at Swain. Ventura able to set in rhythm to Barons, and she gets the kill. Barons back into serve. Vasquez didn't get a clean swing on it, but got enough. Canyons, their first kill here of this second set. We're going to double back to serve. Keep an eye on the serve receive for Canyons as they continue on here. It's been a little bit of a struggle this year. We've seen runs for the opposition, all coming off serve receive errors for Canyons. Canyons couldn't get that one over. I think the set was a little too tall that time from Dumloud Andrews, and she didn't get a clean swing on it. Unfortunate, since Dumloud's serve was a good one, made it tough on Ventura. Skylar Rutherford into serve. Vasquez off the weak side that time, scores it. We're even at 3. Or excuse me, Canyons with a 3-2 advantage. Thousand off. Sophia Miranda in. Andrews with a block at the net on Cahill. Canyon's going to get a dig off Daniels. Bump set for Miranda, dug out by Shamlofel. Ventura, I think a miscommunication on the set. Canyons will get a point. 4-2 in favor of the Cougars here in this second set. Cahill with a good swing. Drives that one home. Jai Daniels back to serve. Shamlofel tried to go off speed. The Cougars cleaned it up. Miranda's swing dug out by Swain. And Cahill tried to go off speed with the block there. This time Shamlofel off the other side off speed scores. We're even at 4. Savannah Anaya in to take over for Riley Booth. Miranda mishandles, service ace. Daniels drives that one high off Miranda to where she couldn't handle it clean. Miranda that time blocked. Again, Miranda will poke it over. Golfany back to serve. Good cleanup by Ventura. They set Cahill. Lishman back to serve. Miranda mishandled, but the Cougars were able to get a swing for, or excuse me, Anaya mishandled, but Miranda got a swing at it. Now Miranda again. This time Lishman couldn't handle. So Sophia Miranda gets a kill. Miranda hitting 057 on the season coming in. 41 for 176 coming into the match with 31 errors. Savannah Anaya, good serve, and Ventura can't handle it. A service ace for Savannah Anaya. A freshman out of Highland High School with another service ace to add to her 7 coming into the match. Left-handed poke over that time from Barons. Canyons gets a swing from well deep. We get 8-6 as the Cougars get another one. This time Anaya into the net. Eight, 7, Bear back to serve. Big Gilly with a kill that time. Caitlin Vassen back to serve. 9-7 Cougars here in the second set. Ventura took the first set 27-25 and some bonus first set action. Ventura from the 3-meter line from Daniels. Well long. The Cougars have stretched it to a 3-point advantage. Vazen, good serve. Swain couldn't handle it. Service ace for Caitlin Vazen. Right back after Swain. A block at the net that Ventura keeps up. Femlofel's swing bounced off the net. Vasquez into a block at the net, and then a stuff on Gilly by Barons. Barons 23 total blocks on the year. One of the better blockers in the state. There's a few of them a match today. You talk about Leah Gilly with 36 coming into the match. Madison Andrews with 25. Barons with 23. Canyons gets a kill for Gilly. And she'll run back to serve after a Excellent swing off the right side. Little mishandle that time on the serve. Ventura going to get a point out of it, though, on what amounts to a missed swing that falls in from Daphne Raymond. It was a changeup, an unintended changeup, but it worked. Oiso into serve for Ventura. Gilly off. Dolphiny back in for Canyons. 12-9 in favor of COC. Dumlau on a joust at the net, able to keep it up on the second. That play should have still been alive, but the officials say it was a double touch on Dumlau. And I guess Dumlau did touch it. Serve long on Ventura. Morgan Dumlau back to serve, 13-10 Canyons. Serve at Daniels, who handles. Daphne Raymond never got it over the tape. Block was there for Canyons as the double if Anaya and Andrews was there. Now Dumlau back serving again. Tips it off the tape and over. Ventura went inside, but Lane didn't get a good swing. Overpass that's tapped down by Daniels. So 14-11. Rutherford into serve. Taylor Lane, a Saugus native in the front row. Saugus High School grad. Her with a couple of Santa Clarita natives. When you look down the list. Chamlofel from Valencia High School. Lane from Saugus. 15-11 in favor of Canyons. Where COC does a pretty good job of recruiting the Santa Clarita Valley, almost a stranglehold on it. Blocked at the net. Daniels will get another look. This time goes off speed, cuts it across the net, and finds the way home. As diving was Dumlau, couldn't keep it off the floor. Overpass and attack back for Ventura. (15-13) Canyons. Dolphiny handles. Miranda tried to go to the back court. Ventura couldn't connect on the pass. That one off the antenna from Chamlofel, and Ventura going to take a timeout. Canyons with a 17-13 advantage here in the second set. Try and even this one at one set apiece. We'll step aside.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us. Comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
Seventeen, 13, Presley Golfany back to serve. So we go back to work. Got Lofel high off the block, kept up. Aaron set that time from Ventura. Miranda, though, no tap it, or they give a touch at the net. It was long, what they say. It got off the fingertips of Ventura. For the Cougars, 18-13 advantage here. Shamlofel checking out. Josephine Rausch checking in. Cahill through the block and down. Sadie Lishman into serve. Savannah Anaya scores one for Canyons. He was trying to guarantee us a 4th set here, leading 19-14 in the 2nd set. Good dig that time on a hot swing from Rausch by Golfany. Ventura setting inside. Cougars keep it off the floor. Inside again. 4 touches on Ventura call. As they say, it went off the fingertip of Barons. And another timeout by Ventura. 2014 Canyons here in the 2nd set. Step aside. Continue when we come back.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees, they catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
Twenty to 14, College of the Canyons. Savannah Anaya back in to serve here. We continue out of the timeout. Cougars trying to close out the 2nd set. Anaya sends long. Allie Bear in to serve. Dumlau sets Gilly. She's able to drive it off with both Bear and Daniels. On a slide from Canyons that time. Caitlin Vazin in to serve. The 3-meter line that time was Roush. Cougars kept it off the floor. Ventura able to get it over the antenna and play on. Stuff block at the net by Ana Vasquez. The Cougars with a 22-15 advantage now as we go back to work on the Vazin serve. Good serve from Vazin. Tough handle for Ventura. And the Cougars get a point out of it. Swain trying to dig it as that ball dipped down. Little mishandle on serve receive. Didn't leave much for Bear to do to try and set it. And Barons couldn't drive it over. That time Vazin straight into the tape. And Wuffle back in. Canyon's able to set Vasquez, who tools it right off the block and out of play. Beautiful tool from Ana Vasquez that time. Golfany with a great serve received to set it up for the Cougars. Vasquez, knowing she's about 5 feet off the net, seeing the double there, just hit it high and hit it high off that block. Gilly back in to serve. Ventura able to get a point. Barron's never even left. Drove it to the back corner. So we'll go set point number 2. Ventura going to send Boyso back in. Golfany back in the back row for Canyons. Ventura also sent Taylor Lane back in. Set point 2 for Canyons upcoming. Vasquez scores it. The Cougars will take set number 2, 25-17. We're guaranteed 4 sets. We'll go to the third when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network. Second set act, or third, scratch that, third set action between College of the Canyons and Ventura. Caitlin Mazzin will start things off at the service line for COC, as we're guaranteed 4 sets here today. Solid WSC crossover here between Ventura and College of the Canyons. Pirates score the first point for the first time today as Daphne Raymond off the set from Bear. Pirates out to 1-0 lead here in the I'm already in the 4th set in my head, but we're only in the 3rd set. Mazzin a mishandle, and Golfini was trying to wait and see who else was coming in. So miscommunication on serve received for Canyons that time. Scores Ventura their second point, a 2-0 advantage. Canyons struggling on serve receive here to start this 3rd set. They're going to get away with it on this one, though, as Daniels misses trying to cut it across the net. The Gilly back serving. Service ace for Gilly as Swain couldn't handle it. And Gilly into the take. Talia Barons into serve. Vasquez misses from the 3-meter line. We've seen this struggle from Canyons at times on serve receive. That was much better. Double out trying to go on 2. Side to Andrews that time. Ventura just going to have to play free. Vasquez hit the antenna. Canyons got back into system, just couldn't find a finish. Naya just tips it across. Just sloppy play here early in this 3rd set. Clay Tippman's going to already take a timeout. 7-2 in favor of Ventura. Timeout on the floor. We'll go with him.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get a free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
continue on the Barons serve, and Canyon's able to get a point. Vasquez drives it off the block and down. Morgan Dumlau in serving now. Soft touch that time from Taylor Lane, just the tip to open space. Tyler Rutherford back to serve. Cahill rotates back in. Andrews on a change up that time scores. Hasn't been kind of quiet today. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities. Sophia Miranda back in. Vasquez back serving, service error. For the Cougars this year, the service errors have just, it's been a lot. Last year, they were extremely aggressive and extremely good from the service line. This year, 101 errors coming into the match. They've had at least 5 today, probably more. Trail 9-4 here in the third set. Ventura gives a point right back on a service error from Daniels. Dolphiny back to serve for Canyons. Ventura, a couple of one-handed pokes at it that time, and Taylor Lane finished it off. Katie Lishman back in to serve. Dolphiny, Savannah Anaya, and Ana Vasquez the back row for Canyons here. Is Leah Gilly back in. Miranda pulls it off the block. Savannah Anaya back in to serve. Off the tape, tough handle. Good job by Rutherford to run the offense that time and just get a soft tip for the middle blocker, the middle hitter, Talia Barons. 6'4" out of St. Bonaventure High School. Seen her rip them a couple of times. That time just went with a changeup. Natalie Barron to serve. Double out of Gilly that time. Bear had to run well ahead to try and set that. Canyons will go to Gilly again, and that time drives it off the block of Barons and in. Caitlin Vazin returning. She'll be at the service line. She'll serve an error. For Canyons today, we have not seen Sophia Aranzazu. It's been all Morgan Dumlau as the primary setter here today, and Dumlau's been the primary setter for most of the season, 237 assists on the year. Cougars got that one over, but a tap back from Daniels to finish off the point, which looked like it was going to be a Ventura point at the start after the serve-receive handle from Golfini was less than ideal. Chamlofel and Dumlau able to tap it over. Chamlofel a good serve and overpass. Daniels went up and Daniels did drive it back down. And that allowed Dumlau just enough time to kind of poke it with the right hand and poke it over and in. Gilly back into serve, or back to serve, excuse me. Swain on handle. Daniels just sees the soft spot in the defense and finds it in the backcourt for the point. Swain off. Barons was back to serve, but instead it's going to be Boyso. Golfany back in, Gilly off. Sunlau able to set Vasquez, but she puts it right into the block of lane. Helped by Raymond that time. The double well scouted for Ventura. They have a 15-8 advantage here in the third set. Serve receive has hurt the Cougars here in the second or in the third set. Errant from the back row, that time from Vazin. Clay Timmons says, we got to take our second one and talk it over here. 16-8 in favor of Ventura. Double out on two that last play. Nice little read that time. Scores the point out of the timeout. She'll serve. Service error once again on Canyons. And just serve, receive, and serve itself have been a problem here. Especially for some reason at the Cougar game. Vasquez high off the block that time. Indians just has to play a free ball over to keep the point alive. Ventura, hot shot from Taylor Lane. 18-9. Ventura doubling up the Cougars here in the third set. Vasquez finds an open spot on the floor. Vasquez on serve. Lane tend to poke it over. Canyons, though, had to play it back themselves. Cahill into the block, and then she touched it, trying to keep it off the floor. The Cougars will get credit for a block and a point. Miranda there along with Andrews. Stay on the Vasquez serve. Service ace for Vasquez. Cougars trying to rally back here. Vasquez again, a good serve. Ventura just plays it across. Andrews, she's got it. The Cougars rallying. Ventura goes a slide for Lane. Andrews was the only one in the area of the net, just had to poke it over for Canyons. Now Daniels, no touch at the net. The Cougars continue to rally back. And Ventura going to take a timeout, talk it over here. 18-14 in favor of the Pirates as we continue on in the third set in just a moment. (14-18) Canyons as we go back to work. Vasquez back serving still. The Cougars have closed the gap, trailing by 8 at one point. All the way down to 4, but make it 5. Shy Daniels back to serve. Serve receive again. Not handled very well by Canyons. Ventura back up to a 6-point advantage. 2014. Cougars able to clean that one up despite a tough handle from Golfany. Golfany will go back to serve here. Cougars trailing by 5, need a good rally. They'll get a point on an overpass as Gilly drives it in. Gilly again, a little knuckle float that she sends. Blocked at the net by for the Shamlofel swing. Dig from Dumlau. Gilly and Golfany almost collide. And Ventura finishes it off with Taylor Lane. (21-16) now. Lishman serving. Service ace for Lishman. Another tough handle, that time from Vasquez. Fishman serving once again. Gilly drives it high off of Rutherford, trying to get down to make the dig. Gilly just smoked it right at her. Celestinaya checking off. As we'll see Sophia Aranzazu for the first time today. Riley Booth back in. So it was the first time we've seen Anaya. Celestinaya, that is. First time we see Sophia Aranzazu as she'll go into serve. 22-17. Oh, it's going to go long, but Daniels handled it. And then Canyons gets a block at the net. Miranda and Gilly there. Ventura out of system that time on a tough set. They keep it off the floor, though, off the Gilly swing. Miranda to try and finish it. Good dig from Swain. And then net contact on Canyons off the Cahill swing. Gives Ventura the point, 23-18. Skylar Rutherford off. Natalie Bear back in. And once again, service ace off. A bad serve received from Canyons. Golfini handles that time. Miranda gets the kill off the weak side. Bazin in for Miranda to serve. Set point number 2 for Ventura here. They'll take Jem Lofel off and put Roush in the back row. Will the Pirates. Ventura finishes it off. Raymond in the third set closes it out. Ventura a 25-19 third set victory. We'll go to the fourth set when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Fourth set action we go here. Canyons and Ventura. Pirates with a 2-1 lead, and they'll serve to start things off. McKenna Shamlofel will get us going. The Cougars will get the first point. Miranda just making sure she gets it in play that time, and just drove it to the back corner on a little roll and found the open spot. So 1-0 Canyons lead here in the fourth set. Overpass on the Golfini serve. Driven down by Gilly. A 2-0 start for Canyons. Gilly just a missed touch that time. On a ball that got over the net. She was sliding over to try and help Miranda, who was over on a single. Tried to just pop it in the air and actually popped it into the stands. Ventura will get a point. Talia Barron's back serving. And Barron's hits Taylor Lane in the back. Taylor Lane with a pretty good reaction. Just ducked her head and laughed. Gets a giggle out of us as well. Little levity for you here. And Barron's getting a hard time from the bench as well. Lexi Brakeman walked all the way down where Barron's is in the back just trying to hide and kind of said something to her, got her to laugh. Gotta have a little bit of fun. Canyons with an error. And I promise you at home, if you're a Ventura fan, if that happened to COC, I'd laugh just the same. 3-2 in favor of Canyons. Skylar Rutherford back to serve. Gilly had to change hands in the air. Able to drive it home with the left. As Aaron Zazu in there as the setter. Bazin serving here for Canyons. Cahill blocked. Daniels pokes. Celeste Naya with some good defensive help, and she'll just pop it over the net. Gilly stuffed on a tap back. Rally continues, though. Vasquez tools, but Rutherford there. Shamlofel just rolled it across. Vasquez from the 3-meter line, Cahill handles. Daniels to try and finish it, sends it wide. Trying to cut it across the net. And a long rally finishes with a Cougar point. 5-2 in favor of Canyons. Bazin serving once again. Service ace. Miscommunication between Slane and Daniels. And already Ventura calling a timeout. Try and settle things up. Talk things over. 6-2 Canyons. Here in the fourth set.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
6-2 in favor of Canyons here in this fourth set. Ventura leading 2-1. Trying to close this one out 4. Cougars trying to send us to a 5th and break a 2-game losing streak as well. Ventura trying to stretch a 4-game winning streak, or wins in 4 of their last 5, excuse me. They beat Bakersfield their last time out. Had a loss to Santa Monica, though, 3-2 on the road. Before 3-0 wins over Citrus and a 3-2 win over Saddleback. Celestinaya, little roll shot doesn't fall. Back row attack that time from Shamlofel kept up. Vasquez back corner, misses long. Daniels back serving here for Ventura. Into the net. Madison Andrews checks into the front row. Leah Gilly into the service area. She'll get us going here. A 7-3 Canyons lead here in the 4th set. That one never got back inside the antenna on the set from Rutherford and really never gave Cahill a chance to even get a swing at it. Good rally back and forward once again. Anaya trying to finish it off, but could not. Stuffed at the net. Lane and Shamlofel there. Maybe Lishman into serve. No touch at the net that time for Barons. 9-4 in favor of Canyons. Karen Zazu and Celeste Anaya off. Savannah Anaya in. Morgan Dumlau to the service line. Ventura gets a kill from Cahill. Was blocked off the antenna by Canyons. Cahill will check out, as well as Skylar Rutherford. You'll get Daphne Raymond back into the front row. Natalie Bayer into serve. Allow a bump set for Vasquez, high off the block. It's going to score a point for Canyons. 10-5 in favor of COC. Vasquez into serve, or back to serve. Miranda in the game, Vazin off the floor. Pace that time from Vasquez on the serve. Canyons couldn't keep it in play on the block. So it'll be a tool kill for Barons on a slide, that time for the Pirates. Shamlofel back serving. Dolphiny with an error on the serve received that time. Passing has been less than ideal for Canyons at times today. Andrew's going to get a kill on an off-speed touch. Nia Gilly will come back in. For Canyons, we talk about the ball handling has been an issue today at times. The first 2 sets, they were really good on serve receive today. best we've maybe seen them this year at Canyons as a service ace for Presley Golfany puts Canyons up 12-7. Remember, the first set was tight, 27-25. The Cougars blew the doors off Ventura a little bit in the second set, 25-17, and then Ventura returned the favor last set, 25-19. And really, it started because Canyons had a lot of trouble on serve receive. So there's Daphne Raymond with a little good luck off the top of the net, down. 4-point advantage for Canyons here. Gilly off speed that time. Aaron Zazu back in. As Savannah Anaya comes off, Celeste Anaya in as well to the front row as they bring Morgan Dunlow back off the court. Turin needing to side out. Canyons up by 5. Not going to get it. There's no touch at the net that time on the Taylor Lane swing. So we'll stay with the Aaron Zazu serve. Raymond blocked at the net. Ventura, good job just to keep the ball in play. Gilly gonna get the kill. As Lane couldn't block it. Clean, tried to bump it back up. So stay with Aaron Zazu serving. Point for Ventura. They say tool off the block. That went off the net and then off the block. Shy Daniels with the kill. Rutherford back in to serve. As they'll rotate Raymond and Bear off. Cahill comes back in along with Rutherford here. 15-9 Canyons. Cougars stretching it out a little bit, trying to send us to a 5th set. Good job by Golfany that time. Keep that off the floor. Tough set from Aaron Zazu for Miranda, though. Daniels plays it in. Golfany to Anaya. Good roll by Anaya that time on the off-speed tip. Just popped it over, and Canyons up 16-9. Miranda off, Bazin into the service line. She'll go. Knuckle float from Vazin causing problems again. Gilly gonna get scored with a kill off the overpass. Ventura gonna take a timeout. 17-9, Canyons 4th set, trying to send us to a 5th here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back inside the Cougar cage. 17-9 in the fourth set. Canyons out front, trying to stretch us to a fifth. Daniels gets a kill. Daniels back serving. Vasquez couldn't drive it down. Cahill the same. Oh, an unfortunate pass. Bazin just trying to handle it. Did, and everybody for Canyons ran towards the net because that's where the ball was going, and it actually hit one of the rafters and came down right back at Vazin's feet. And she just looked around like, I'm not allowed to touch it again. It's a point automatically anyway. Gilly's soft touch. Ventura in system, but blocked at the net. Rouse kills it that time. Couple of points in a row for Ventura here. 17-12. Vasquez, a little bit too much height on that tip play. Cahill off the block. Gilly, a hot shot that goes up into the rafters and hangs up there for a minute, but Ventura can't clean it up. The Cougars will get a point out of it. That's the second ball in this set. The last 5 minutes we've seen go into the rafters. This one hung up there. I thought it was going to get lost up there for a moment. Kind of near where the basketball hoop is on your left side of your screen up in the air. Cougars get a point out of it. Ventura just couldn't get it back over the net. Gilly, good serve. Daniels, a tough handle. Good job by Ventura that time. A running bump set from Skylar Rutherford for Josephine Roush to finish off. Dolphiny back in to take over for Gilly. Lishman serving for Ventura. Zazu pokes it over early. Ventura through the block. Cahill. Pirates back with it 4. Canyons with a timeout. 18-14, fourth set. Cougars trying to send us to a fifth. Lishman still serving here. 18-14 Canyons, fourth set. Trying to send us to a fifth as Ventura trying to close it out. Lishman well long that time. Morgan Dumlau in. Savannah Anaya in as well. As Aaron Zazu and Celeste Anaya off the floor. Dumlau, the daughter of Mark Dumlau, the offensive line and run game coordinator for College of the Canyons, who will be back out on the field tomorrow. Football in action at 1 p.m. against Santa Barbara. Make sure you tune in for that if you want to watch some college football. First game of the National Northern League for College of the Canyons this year. Sitting at 2-1, back-to-back road victories for the Cougars, trying to come home and get their first home win of the season. Dumlau will set Andrews off the block. Dumlau again, Golfini. Vasquez rolls on the tape after the block. Sent over by Raymond, who gets the kill, and Ventura within 3. Stuffed at the net was Vasquez by her out. Bear serving here, 1917. Savannah Anaya, net contact on Ventura will give Canyons the point. Ana Vasquez back serving. Barron's back in there here for Ventura. Barron's just has to pop it over. Dumlau sets Miranda, who drives it off the block. 21-17 in favor of Canyons. Miranda again off the block. That one, they're going to say stays in play, and Ventura going to get a point out of it. I don't know how that ball gets inside the antenna, but the officials say it does. Ventura gets another one. It's the second time today Ventura's been the beneficiary of that. And both times, Clay Timmons and Lisa Hooper threw their hands up like, I don't know what else we got to do. I'm going to serve his face right out of it for Shamlofel. Timeout, Canyons, 21-19. Canyons leading here in the 4th set, trying to get us to a 5th. Got to finish out this set, though, to get us there. (21-19), Canyons leading Ventura. Shamlofel serving here. Dumlau going to set back Rhoda Vasquez. Easy handle for Bear. Ventura going to kill with Raymond that time. They're back within 1. Cougars desperately in need of a side out to change the momentum a little bit here. Leading by just 1. They set Miranda and an errant swing. And we are all of a sudden tied at 21 here in the fourth set. Caitlin Vazin in now to take over for Sophia Miranda. Andrews stops the bleeding. She'll check out, Golfini into serve. Canyon's back in front by 1. Daniels blocked. Gilly was there. Had some help from Savannah Anaya. Canyon's back up by 2. Golfini back serving again. Daniels handles inside. Barons, just the off-speed tip, lets the block fall down. Nothing the Cougars could do to keep it off the floor. So 23-22. Boyso coming in to serve for Ventura. Short float that time from Boyso. Canyon's inside to Gilly blocked. Anaya. Net contact on Ventura gives Canyons the point as Raymond a little bit too aggressive on what was an overpass. And the Cougars have set point number 1 here in the fourth, leading 24-22 and will serve for it. Anaya back to serve. And Anaya puts it into the net. So set point number 2. Canyons will have a swing, and it's going to be tight here. The lead very skinny at 24-23. Rutherford in to serve. Second best server on the team this year, the 12 aces coming into the match. Tough handle for Golfini and Vazin. No touch, well long. Bonus action coming here in the fourth set. Savannah Anaya and Morgan Dumlau off. Aaron Zazu and Celeste Anaya in. Rutherford back serving. We're even at 24-all. We'll go to bonus action once again here. Second time today. Ventura took the first set 25 or 27-25. We went to some bonus points. Soft touch from Anaya, doesn't fall. Cahill dug out by Aaron Zazu. Vasquez from the back row. Ventura has to play it over. They say that never got over the net. 4 touches on Canyons. Set point number 1 for Ventura. And match point number 1 for Ventura. Gilly blocked partially. Cahill to try and finish, blocked. Daniels to finish it. Match is over. Ventura takes it 3 sets to 1 in the fourth set. 26-24. As they close out what was a very competitive match. Canyon's losing streak falls to 3. Ventura has taken 5 of their last 6. Cougars 2 games below 500 now. Ventura a game above at 6-5. That'll do it for us here today. Hope to see you tomorrow here on the Cougar Sports Network football at 1 p.m. against Santa Barbara. We hope you join us for that one. Have a good night, everybody.